Hey, congratulations.
Our boy Kurt.
Here I was, thinking a snoop like you didn't have any friends in the locker room. But it looks like I was wrong. So tell me, how did you convince the Undertaker to take care of your dirty work for you?
Look, Kurt, I've got no idea why Taker went after Booker T last week. And if you're accusing me of something...
Whoa, looks like someone doesn't like the taste of his own medicine. You don't seem to mind accusing every superstar on the roster of taking out Teddy Long. But when you get caught red-handed taking out another superstar, all of a sudden, it's a different story.
Something wrong with your hearing, Kurt? I don't need the Undertaker or anyone else to fight my battles for me. And if you've got the guts to meet me in the ring tonight, I'll prove it to you.
You want to challenge me, an Olympic gold medalist, to a match tonight? If that's the way you want it, then you can face me in a submission-only match. It's your funeral. But remember this, bucko. If that freaking zombie shows up, I'm putting both of you 6 feet under.
Alright, time for a little story time. So, I actually met Kurt Angle back in 2010, I believe, when he was with TNA. And I remember seeing him at like a local wrestling event that I forget what the name was. It was National Wrestling Superstars. I don't know if they're still around or not, but they were like a local area that I was in. So I saw Kurt Angle. Oh, I can't bring Tori down ringside. That's dumb. So I met Kurt Angle, and I was shaking, you know, because I was so excited to see him. And he asked me, who do I make this out to? Because he was signing a picture for me, and I was like, just make it out to Connor. And I thanked him, I shook his hand, like, he was like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, I don't know if Kurt really seemed, like, interested in me, but, like...
Well, Kurt Angle is out to get a measure of revenge for his opponent's actions last week. Even though that superstar contends that he had nothing to do with the shocking appearance of The Undertaker.
Hey Cole, Kurt Angle's no fool. He'll be focused on this match to be sure. But one of his 3 eyes stands for intelligence. Let's not forget that. And I gotta believe he'll be mentally prepared just in case the dead man decides to show up here tonight again.
So yeah, anyways, on with my story. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with that interaction, but again, I was just kind of nervous meeting him, so maybe that also had something to do with it. And also at this other promotion, like, that I went to the shows for, that I would, you know, there's, again, some, like, local thing that I would go to with my dad and, like, a bunch of his other friends, but I met other people, like, I know, like, Jay Lethal and Snitsky were at an event at one point. Just skip my entrance. I met Tommy Dreamer. I had a great interaction with him. He loved, like, you know, just talking about a lot of stuff. I met Goldust there, so it was really cool meeting some of those guys, and they were, like, not that far from my house. So it was just, it was like at, you know, one of those, like, veteran halls or whatever, like, you know, well, that thing, like, for the veterans or whatever, like, one of those, like, little areas, those little VFW halls. I don't know if they still run shows there, but, okay, it's a submission-only match, okay, so we only have to, you know, I thought it was, like, an iron submission match or whatever. There's just a bunch of submission-style wrestling matches in, like, this walkthrough alone. I mean, I get that you're, like, really into the whole technical stuff, but, like, I don't know, I would have been just fine by facing this guy in, like, a straight-up one-on-one match, but anyway, Dragon Screw, so, yeah, I just, I don't know, that's just my, like, little personal experience, like, meeting Kurt Angle and a bunch of other people, and I do, of course, have, pictures to prove that I got autographs from these people, so, yeah, that's, that was my whole little experience, and if I ever go to, like, another wrestling event like that again, not the one that I went to this past summer with my boy Kenny. When I won the car, they also gave me, like, free tickets to go see this event live, which was awesome, and I would love to go to, like, another, like, one of those live events again. You know, it's just that tickets are, like, hella expensive, so I know that there was a Smackdown, like, right around the time of my birthday, but I just didn't really have enough time to go. So yeah. Anyways, Kurt Angle versus me, submission only match. And just punched his boy in the face. This is what you get for not being nice enough to me when you were signing my autograph. I mean, Kurt was nice. It's just that, I don't know, he might have been preoccupied with something else. Oh crap, referee's out. Oh, I can't, like, go out and, like, you know, you get a weapon. That's dumb. Especially in a submission match. It's just really stupid. Here come the 3 Germans. 3 suplexes in a row. Goes a lot quicker than, like, a certain other wrestlers. 3 German suplexes. Again, whose name we shall not mention. Oh, come on. I'm hitting the escape. God darn it. Fudge me. Another dragon screw. Didn't mean to do that twice, but hey. I guess I'll go for it. And hit him with a little bulldog. Go off the top rope and just, I don't know, do a moonsault or something. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes, again, especially in story modes, once you get, like, really used to all your moves, some of it does become a little repetitive, I'm not gonna lie. Which is why sometimes I like to, like, change my moves, but I don't know. I just tend to forget easily, just because I'm so used to, like, going into, like, the next bit of the story. But again, I played this game so many times that, you know, I already know what a lot of storylines are. Down, circle down, like on the directional pad and down, in a submission match, it'll just make you do like a sleeper hold or like that single leg crab move that you do in submission matches. There's a guillotine. There's no referee, or there's no rope break to stop it. Except, I hate when you have to tap all the buttons repeatedly, especially on legend difficulty. It's just so tough to do. Uh-oh, what's this? Slingshot suplex. Bam! And let me hit Kurt Angle with one of his taunts a little bit. Yeah, how you like that? How you like that, Kurt? How humiliated do you feel, sir? Put his torso in all the red. So that way, if his torso's in the red, it'll be easier to like do this sort of submission grab. Oh, don't get too close to the ropes. How does he escape that? Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, I just realized you don't have to have like 2 finishers to steal a taunt. Yeah, that's my bad. So ignore what I said in like the last video or whatever. Yeah, I kind of, yeah, I messed up with explaining that, but whatever. Alright, let's apply the pressure. Once you got him in the pressure like this, that might be a GG. And he's tapped out. Kurt Angle tapping out to Connor O'Neal. Who would have expected that in a million+ years? I was about to say we pinned Kurt Angle, but we made him tap out. Here comes Undertaker again.
Kurt Angle was right. The dead man's taking care of his partner's dirty work for him.
I don't know about that. It looks to me as if the Undertaker's partner is just as surprised as anyone else.
Angle's hitting Taker with everything but the kitchen sink.
Taker for Angle slam. And Taker just shrugs him off. Just pimp smacked him right in the face. Oh, last ride. Last ride. That was also a really crappy looking last ride. What the hell?
The last ride! Last ride! The dead man has destroyed the Olympic hero.
That's 2 superstars in 2 weeks, Cole. And notice who's getting away without a scratch once again.
Ain't my fault, though.
Alright. The fact that I'm even sharing a ring with this guy should give you some idea of how fed up I am with what's been going on around here.
I mean, you guys were part of the Alliance.
Booker T and I have never had much in common. But after what's happened in the last 2 weeks, I'd say we do now.
Hey, Kurt. I ain't never been your #1 fan neither. But you're right about one thing. These past couple of weeks, we've both been punked out by The Undertaker after our matches. So we're here to call out that sucker who's been sending the dead man after us and teach them both a lesson.
You heard the man. Taker, we're calling you out, and your little friend too. Putting your hands on an Olympic hero is something you just don't do. It's time you got what's coming to you.
It's Eddie Guerrero. This is unexpected to say
God
the least.
rest his soul.
What do you suppose is on his mind?
My
I have
boy
no idea,
Eddie.
Cole. Angle and Booker came on here to call out the dead man, but instead they got some Latino heat. And they don't look too happy about it.
Whoa, hold on a minute, Ese. It sounds like you forgot that we've got a match tonight. Or maybe you didn't forget, Vato? You're just using this whole Undertaker thing as an excuse to get out of your match with Latino heat.
That's a damn lie, and you know it, Eddie. I'll deal with you as soon as I take care of this. Just wait your turn.
You want me to wait my turn? Eddie Guerrero's not a patient man, Holmes. But I think I got an idea. How about I see if Undertaker's amigo wants to team up with me against you two pendejos tonight?
I got no idea what a pendejo is, but I bet I'm gonna wanna kick your ass when I find out.
All
So
right,
you
then.
go find your boy, Eddie. We'll see you in the ring later tonight, sucker.
Me and Eddie teaming up. Oh my gosh. Watch growing up before his, untimely death. He was my guy. He was, without question, my favorite. Ooh, and we're bringing Tori with us? Yes. Yes, we are definitely evening up the odds a little bit.
5 minutes later.
Eddie, help me. Help me. Eddie, no, Eddie, no. Oh, Eddie. You're the worst tag team partner ever.
You're my ticket to the WWE title. Precious.
Eddie! Eddie! You back here? Did you see that? The Undertaker didn't show up in our match tonight. I was starting to think I was cursed or something, but Eddie, what have you got behind your back?
Me? What are you talking about, Holmes?
Come on, Eddie. You're known for 3 things, and I'm not worried about the lying or the cheating right now. What have you got in your hands?
Well, technically he did lie.
The
before,
other
right?
one, Eddie. Eddie, I'm starting to lose my patience here. You can either show me what you've got, or I'll find out for myself.
It's a box of inappropriate DVDs. Or okay, or that.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, well, it's a Undertaker's urn, Holmes. I found it a few weeks ago.
They say that whoever's got the urn controls the Undertaker. So you were responsible for all of the Undertaker's attacks lately. But why?
Come on, Holmes. Think about it. SmackDown's got no general manager. It's survival of the fittest around here, man. With the power of the Undertaker, Latino heat's going all the way back to the top. And you can come along too, Issei. Think about it. You, me, the dead man, we'd be unstoppable.
I don't know about this, Eddie.
Take your time and think about this, Holmes. Just give me your answer before No Mercy this Sunday. But I've got to warn you, Vato. If you ain't with me, you're against me, Holmes.
That was a threat. See the difference?
I'm sorry, Eddie, but you're gonna have to, okay, or not, yeah, you're gonna have to take this L here, sir. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, you're reversing my strikes, so I don't appreciate that. Boom, okay. A's gonna be a little bit sneaky here, so we just gotta pay attention. Time our moves correctly. Tiger suplex. And float over DDT. Very nice. Very nicely done. It is so sad to think about the fact that this was Eddie Guerrero's last video game that he was ever in, and I think did this happen actually? Probably happened a few months before what happened with his death in November, I believe, in the November of that year. So this is again so surreal to have that happen though. It was just. I remember watching the Raw when it happened because I never went onto WWE.com, so I didn't get the news until I watched Raw that night. Because I was wondering why were both Raw and SmackDown superstars
Edge-O-Matic. Why were like Raw and SmackDown Superstars together? Because this was around the time when they were having that feud with the whole Survivor Series thing, and it was gonna be. I think Eddie was gonna be on Team SmackDown, and I think according to the rumors, he was supposed to win the World Heavyweight Championship from Batista, which would have been like really, really cool to see. I would have been mad about it because back then I still obviously cheered the heels I cheered the faces, like the good guys, and I always booed like the bad guys. And when Eddie Guerrero turned heel, I was so mad. I remember telling my best friend, because we were both into wrestling, how I started hating Eddie Guerrero after it, and my friend's like, "What? Are you kidding me?" Like, you know, because obviously he knew better. But I was so dumb to think that it was still kind of real, you know. And maybe like part of me kind of wishes I was back to that, you know, cheering the bad guys and like booing the villains, because you know, too often we get caught like cheering the villains, even though some of them are like, a lot of them are like really cool. It's just in tradition to like, you know, cheer for like the faces and the good guys, because you know what I mean. It's why you can still have like badass good guys, but you know, you gotta make the faces like and the good guys, you know, very likable, and you want to cheer for these guys, you know. And we don't get that anymore. Well, we don't get that much. It's like, it's really tough to do. Like, yeah, part of me wishes I was, you know, kind of still believing in a way. You know, because that's what made professional wrestling for me and a lot of other people so special when we were younger, because we believed. You know, we believed in the guys we were cheering for. You know, and nowadays we just keep complaining about everything. So, I don't know. Wrestling fans, I know, understand, can be very fickle, but you know, sometimes it's like, come on, some of this you gotta let this go. I understand you want your guy to win, you know, no matter if he's a heel or a face, but it's like, I don't know. I know I'm kind of rambling too, I'm sorry about that, but I get passionate about this stuff, okay? It's stuff I really enjoyed as a child and still continue to enjoy to this day as I beat Eddie Guerrero. Oh, low blow. Come on. That's right in front of the referee's face.
The referee's calling for the bell. He's just disqualified Eddie Guerrero. The Undertaker just cost Eddie the match.
I don't think this one's about winning or losing, Cole. It's about who's going to be able to walk out of the arena tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
My God, a choke slam all the way from hell.
What's Eddie doing now?
No, not the tombstone. Oh my God, what brutality.
It's pretty clear that Eddie Guerrero is using Taker to make an example out of his opponent. And you gotta believe that every guy in the SmackDown locker room is taking notice.
Is there anyone who can stand up to Eddie Guerrero and The Undertaker?